of the most common frustrations I have noticed as a teacher and as an administrator is when teachers share their lesson plans with an administrator or a co-teacher over a period of 1 year, the entire school year. Those lesson plans grow so many in number that it becomes difficult to keep track of them, especially if you are sharing those lesson plans with other people via email. My name is Dr. Saleem, and today I'm going to show you how to keep all years worth of lesson plan, all those lesson plans in one document in Google Doc that can be shared live with an administrator or a co-teacher, and which you can search for on a moment's notice without searching for multiple documents and multiple folders. So let's go with it. So here, what you see here, the entire year's worth of lesson plans that I had created for one of my classes last year. And if you look at this document, you have, starting with this, the week of May 10th through May 17th. This is the most recent lesson plan that you see here. And if you keep going back, you will see the previous week's lesson plans, will show up in the same document. Here you have from April 26th through May 3rd. And if you keep scrolling down, you see the lesson plans for the weeks before, all in one document. And this document is in Google Docs. It's a live document that I shared with my co-teachers and with the other administrators. And you see there it's all here. So whatever change I make, whatever additions I make for the upcoming weeks, those changes and those additions will be live with the other people who I have shared these lesson plans with. So now, if I have to add the upcoming week's lesson plan to the same document, how I'm going to do that? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the cursor right here before my name, right here where the word teacher is. Before that, I'll bring my cursor or mouse and I'll just click on that, and then I'll go to the menu and click on insert. If I'm clicking on insert, I'm going down, all the way down to where it says break. And in break, I'm going to click on page break, not the section break or not the section break continuous, just page break. And look what happens. I'm clicking on page break, inserting a page break. Look what happened. What it did, that it created a blank page for me. So that means the lesson plan, the most recent lesson plan that I have so far, has gone down by one page. And now I have a blank page where I can type in or I can copy paste from the week before. So, for the upcoming weeks, I can create the lesson plans and I can paste them right here. In order to further simplify, what I would suggest, and what I'm going to do is that I'm going to just click on at the beginning of the previous week's lesson plan and then hold the left button of my mouse. And while holding the left button on my mouse, I'm going to start selecting this entire lesson plan from the week before. And this I'm selecting to copy that part which is mostly redundant, like the names, signatures, the tables, anything that needs to be repeated. I can select all that part and go to edit and then copy, or I can click on Control C for PC and Command C for MacBook. So now I have copied the entire week's worth of lesson plan from the previous week. And I'm going to come back here on the blank page. At the beginning of the blank page, right here on the top left corner, right under this header. You cannot click, you please do not click on header. just underneath that header, you see when I double click on that, it shows me that this part is a header. I don't want to touch that part. Underneath the header, I'm going to click, and here I'm going to go back to edit, and then I'm going to paste all that was there from the previous week. So now you see here, I have added the same lesson plan. Now I can make the changes here and make it up to date. For this week or for the upcoming week's lesson plan, I can change the dates here. I can go to, let's say 09/09/21 through 09/16/21, and likewise I can keep changing. I will just put my name here. There are minor changes that you need to make while copying and pasting. If something went wrong, you can make those changes, and then you can start changing here the date by selecting each part and then changing the date from here. So 09/09/21 and 09/10/21. Likewise, I can keep on changing. Then I can change the lesson objectives, I can change the activities, and any other changes that I need to make in the upcoming week's lesson plans. And remember that this is one document that has already been shared with all the people who this document needs to be shared with. And by doing so, you have the entire year's worth of lesson plan. You can keep on adding. You just go back at the beginning and then go to insert, go to break, page break, and it will open up a blank page for you, which you can use either to type in the upcoming week's lesson plans, or you can use to update or revise the previous week's lesson plan for the upcoming weeks. So this was a short lesson. This way you can create a scrolling document, making it much easier for you to keep track of your lesson plans throughout the year. This was a part of our Masterclass PD for the Department of Instructional Technology, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye-bye.